Hey guys, welcome to Mobility Monday. I'm out in the park today. Sorry about the hat and the sunglasses. It's really bright outside and I just went on a bike ride and you don't want to see my helmet head. Anyhow, today we're going to be a little bit more of a dynamic Mobility Monday. Last week was pretty easy and gentle, and so we're going to step it up a notch a little bit. Just be coming off of our back, off of the ground quite as much. We're going to end up in some kind of lunge positions, and eventually we'll end up on our feet. We're going to start off lying down. You're going to have, I'm going to use right and left just to make it more clear. You're going to have your right leg straight, your right arm straight out to your side, your left arm straight up in the air, and your left leg at tabletop. You're going to make a fist and pack the left shoulder down. So you're going to keep your left shoulder blade in contact with the ground the whole time. And you're going to slowly rotate, bringing your left leg over your body toward the ground and come back up. Nice and gentle rotation, keeping that shoulder in contact with the ground at all times. So we're just rotating through the torso here, keeping our upper body nice and still as we move the lower body. As you get going, as you get warmed up here, you'll be able to go a little bit further. And then we're going to switch sides. So left leg straight, left arm straight out to the side, right arm, make a fist, pack that shoulder down, and then bring the right leg up to tabletop. And now we're going to rotate over to the left, keeping that right shoulder blade in contact with the ground. A really nice gentle way to warm up the torso, the back, get that rotation going. Let's go 2 more here, keeping that shoulder down. That feels good. Now we're gonna we're gonna do more of a dynamic 90-90 than we normally do. So I do 90-90 all the time. There are lots of different variations, but this is gonna be a really nice dynamic form of 90-90. So our initial setup, we're gonna have front leg is straight out in front of us, leg bent at 90 degrees. Our back leg is straight out to the side, back leg bent at 90 degrees. From here, we're just going to transition back and forth. So kind of move your hands. Trying to get each knee to touch down on either side. That's the goal, at least. Typically, you're gonna have one side that's tighter than the other. That's okay. Just kind of points out to you where you need maybe to do some work. So now we're gonna take this a little bit more challenging. So if you can, bring your hands up off the ground. Even if you're leaning over, that's okay. We're gonna put our arms out to the side, make a fist. We want like tension here. We're just gonna rotate either direction. Push your front knee down into the ground. This is challenging. You can take a break, catch your breath, lean over a little bit, get out of that stretch if you're really feeling that stretch right there. We're gonna do the same thing moving forward. So put your arms out to the side. Again, make sure you're set up in a good 90-90. And then you're gonna lean forward. Really push now through your front knee as you push up. Lean forward, feeling that stretch in the front hip. Press through the front knee. Come back up. Let's do 2 more of these. And then we're gonna switch sides. So that first dynamic one, we're just kind of getting our body moving, getting the hips moving, and now we're challenging them a little bit more. So we're gonna get ourselves set up in that nice 90-90 position. We're gonna start off with the rotation. We're pressing through this front knee, rotating through the torso. Got tension here in our arms. Breathing. It is such a nice day out. I'm filming this on Sunday afternoon, by the way. One more each side. Good. Lean back over, give yourself a little bit of a break. This is my easy side, so I can quite comfortably sit up tall here. The other side is a little bit different of a different story. Now we're gonna do the lean forward again. So shoulder blades back and down. Our abs are tight here. Fists, lean forward. Feel that stretch in that front glute. Press the knee into the ground. Push up. So when we push the knee into the ground, so right now this front glute is being stretched. But when we press the front knee into the ground, now we're activating that muscle. So we're doing more than stretching it, we're activating it, we're using that muscle. Two more. Nice. Okay, we're gonna come up now into a kneeling position. So like a split stance here. So you can either do this keeping your back knee on the ground, or you can come up into a full runner's lunge so you're on the ball of your back foot. But we're gonna focus on the front leg. First of all, you're gonna be getting a really nice stretch here in the hip flexor, so that's awesome. But we're gonna be using the muscles of the right hip here. So whether you're on your knee or up onto the ball of your foot, you're gonna use the muscles of your hip here to rotate your knee like you're drawing a circle around your heel. Trying to keep the rest of your body as still as you can. I usually do about 10 in one direction and then rotate or reverse. As my good friend and longtime Pilates instructor always says, don't rest, reverse. Nice. From here, if you really wanted to stretch, this would be a great time to put the other hand down and then just really lean into this front hip. Get a nice stretch there. But we're gonna transition over, switch legs. I think I'm gonna have a doggy visitor here in a second, perhaps. So we're gonna switch legs. So again, either on your knee or up onto the ball of your foot. Now we're using this leg and we're just gonna draw a circle. Like the knee is drawing a circle around the heel and the muscles of the hip here are doing the work. Core, of course, is engaged here, helping us hold this up. You can have this hand down or up. I find it just easier to just, I don't know, do nothing with this hand. Reverse. Whew. Feeling that burn there. Again, if you really want to get some stretch that hip flexor in. Hope you can hear me over those Canada geese. This is a really nice place to hang out and stretch. You can open this knee up a little bit too. Oh, it feels really good. But we're not here to stretch, we're here to do mobility. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the front side. Now we're gonna get a little bit more active. So we're switching back to the first side here. Definitely hand down this time. This is called lizard with rotation. So the arm that is not on the ground, you're gonna bend that elbow. We're gonna rotate and kind of touch elbow to elbow, kind of tucking this in. And then we're gonna rotate away. We're gonna open up. We're trying to get as vertical as we can, and we're gonna look up at the hand. And back down. So we're gonna do 5 reps of these. You could be down on your knee for this one as well. And switch sides. So switching sides, that knee could be down or the knee could be up. Bend the elbow of the arm that is not down. Tuck. Rotate up, get nice and vertical, looking up at the hand and back down. Let's do 2 more. Awesome. We're gonna finish up with my favorite and yours, standing starfish. Kind of get the whole body engaged, get the heart rate going a little bit. So legs out wide, arms out to a T. You're gonna rotate toward opposite hand, toward the opposite leg. Hinging back. Squeeze the glutes, abs and shoulders back and down every time you come up. Give yourself a nice pause here at the top, making sure you're opening up at the chest, squeezing the shoulder blades back and down, tight abs, tight glutes. And always too, making sure we're not bending over at the back. The back is nice and straight as we hinge. So let's do about 3 more each side. One more. Awesome job. You should be feeling great and ready to go. Tackle the day, tackle the week. Let me know if there's anything in particular that's bothering you, areas you know that you need to strengthen. Let me know down in the comments. Thank you for watching. Remember, reform your lifestyle, reform your health.